Tonight on Hip on the Spot News. The new cargo system is on its way and brings new features. A new patch has been released with much needed fixes. Magnitude 3 breaks the silence with the F4U Corsair. And this year, we go to Bias 2024 in Bucharest. This and more on How I Play. This video is sponsored by Fox3 Managed Solutions. Use our HIP24 coupon code for 10% discount. Hello virtual pilots, I'm Andre Celesti, and tonight we are going to talk about the latest news in DCS World. As we continue our journey for what is next for DCS, the first fixes start to show up. With yesterday's patch being released, mission creators are testing and fixing their code, ours included for the HIP Dynamic server. VR users that use the eye tracking got their QuadView FOV fixed, while many others still explore the newly added Afghanistan map. We did that too, and released our review last week, make sure to check it out. But with that being said, what else is in this patch? Apart from the obvious requirements for the VR enthusiast and event handler kerfuffle, the Flaming Cliffs 3 authorization issue has been resolved. But if you still have issues with certain modules not getting the authorization, I strongly suggest you contact Eagle Dynamics support. Now, for those of you who want to try the newly added Afghanistan map within the trial program, you can now do so without the fear of those missing textures that the trial program has been plagued. Yes, we did mention this in our review and we were expecting a fix. Glad it's out there. All in all, this was just a fix patch. For sure, one of many as time goes by. They also fixed some multiplayer issues and crash to desktop. We will monitor and make sure to report to ED any new findings. Oh, and there are some known issues, almost forgot. When using beta drivers for VR Meta with OpenXR, you may get a crash in DCS. Some trial program content may not show in the launcher, and the helicopter cargo operations in multiplayer have some rope bugs. So best avoid them for the time being. Good to know. But you know what else is good to know? The offer from delanclip head tracking for you. Yes, our partner sponsor continued their campaign with their top wireless experience free of any hassle with wires. Yes, you can now track your head movement even more easy with the delanclip. Using an IR tracker that is better than any tracking sensor like face tracking, you will control your in-game actions with a natural movement, eliminating the need for extra bindings on a keyboard or HOTAS. By now, this is a common equipment requirement if you want an immersive experience in DCS World or any other flight sim, race sims, or other games that can take advantage of this technology. It's easy to install and it's compatible with a TrackIR camera as well for those of you who, just like me, want a wireless tracking rather than a wired one. And so, delanclip has a great offer for our viewers for the delanclip Fusion Pro and other products. Click on our referral link and add the promo code delancliphipgames, and you will receive an extra discount on your purchase. Link is in the video description. And back to the show, and we get to ask, what is next? Well, it's no surprise that the CH-47F may just be next on the list of new additions in the DCS World. Let's remember, it was supposed to be here already, but needed more work, and somehow this didn't come as a surprise for many of you. In their latest newsletter, ED says that the Chinook is almost ready for its early access release. They have been using the additional time to fix issues and provide additional functionality, create more content, and test. And indeed, we have seen the simplified startup published not too long ago by Wax. If you missed it, I linked it in the video description. If I need to guess, next in regards of video content may just be the hook procedures. But we await the tutorials like everyone else. Who knows, it may just be here by the time we publish this video. Another thing we found interesting is the upcoming brand new cargo system for loading and unloading. What do I mean by that? Well, with their latest CH-47F manual draft, they have included the upcoming cargo loading menu, together with an explanation on how it works. I have no doubt that a video will follow soon about this, but it does look interesting having a cargo list where to load and choose the order on how the cargo gets inside the Chinook based on where each cargo needs to go. This is exciting news, especially for our mission creators and server editors that most likely won't be required to code this feature and rely on default DCS implementation for our missions. But I don't want to speak too soon about this and find out later that this feature may be stuck somewhere in future development. So we will wait and see what to expect after the Chinook is in our hands. ED also confirms that they will be ready to release the CH-47 after they fix the issues that plague the newly added update for DCS World. So we are one step further from seeing this baby in our game. Meanwhile, we learned that they are currently developing a new variant of the AGM-12 Bullpup air-to-surface missile, as well as the GBU-8 Hobos guided bomb. They provided a short history of the bombs and system in their recent newsletter. Link is in the video description. Moving on, we finally got a Magnitude 3 news update. Yes, for those of you who ask about the Corsair, the project is still alive and kicking, if you know what I mean. So let's hear what the team at Magnitude 3 has to say. It seems that since their 2023 annual update, they have been extremely busy working on all of their modules. Early this year, they began working on their older modules and decided to start with the Christian Eagle. They have remodeled the airframe, making it more easier for our graphics card. They've improved the cowl shape, fuselage panels, and tail section. The wings will also see slight improvements with tweaks for navigation lights and some access hatch details. They are also going to release a one-piece canopy alongside with a 3-blade prop CE2 variant. Following that, the aircraft will be modified into a fully fledged Christian Eagle 1 with an IO 540 6-cylinder engine. For now, there is no information if there will be an update price, similar to the upgraded Eagle Dynamics A10C two-tank killer and the KA-50. And moving on with the cherry on the top and what everybody wants to know, what is the status of the F4U 1D Corsair? Well, work continues on the flight model and engine performance. The flight model tables are being generated and modified as needed to match the performance and flight charts they have on hand. Computational fluid dynamics data has also been generated to help with creating the tables. They will provide a more in-depth review when they are absolutely ready to show some comparing charts against the actual data. Alright, good to know. They have also decided to develop some extra items for the Corsair. For example, they will provide tires with different treads that will be optional for livery artists via the Lua programming. So wait, will I need to learn how to Lua in order to access this?
Don't worry, Commander. I have a friend who knows a friend.
Ah, alright. Thank you, Petrovich.
Yes, that part is not for free.
Ah, I see. Magnitude also tells us that the gun bays are currently under construction and almost finished. Now, that is all they shared about the Corsair. And on a personal note, since we have seen videos about it in promotional videos, we were expecting a little bit more info about the status of this project. But maybe more will follow in the nearby future. I sure hope so, as I know many of you cannot wait to fly this bird in DCS World. And as we know, for the proper experience, the Corsair will require its own carrier. The Essex class carrier to be precise. Magnitude 3 mentioned that they added more detail on the catapults and they hope to have a working bridle system in the future. They move on in addressing their MiG-21 fishbed, and as they say, while on break is not forgotten. Work will be started again once their core team has time. And then they tell us this. It seems that the team at Magnitude 3 has ordered 2 unannounced modules. And when hearing that, you may think, like us, well, more projects? Are you sure? They reassured us that those projects have no effect on their core team, and they are progressing nicely as the modules are transitioning from making normal maps to starting the animation process. Alright, what can I say? So that is the recent news update by the team at Magnitude 3, working on and on to complete the F4U Corsair. I'll link the entire article in the video description for those of you who want the entire story. And so we have another week ahead of us. I would also like to inform our viewers that later in August, me and Natasha are going to Bias 2024, or better said, the Bucharest International Air Show for this year. If you want to meet up, we will be there on the 30 to 31st of August in Băneasa Airport. More fans of our show will be there, as well as close members from Discord. Join us and let's enjoy an amazing show with a lot of jets, props, and helicopters, plus many surprises. I linked the event in the video description. It has a free entry for all. Thank you all for watching until the end of our video. Many thanks to our patrons that support our channel, and remember to check our sponsors: VR Rock for your VR blue light protection and prescription lenses, Foxtree Managed Solutions for the best DCS servers out there, delanclip for your wireless head tracking experience, Moza Racing with their amazing technology, and Pimax for the most quality VR headsets that the market can offer. And subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest news on your favorite simulators and games. I am Andre Celesti, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.